Alright, the men's division portion is done. Now it's time for the women's division portion. That's right, each of the women's division races will be individual like always. And for our first race, we have Molly here. That's Molly Brown taking on Diane Chamacha and Kelly Dawson. Let's see who's going to come on top in this first race on the women's division portion as we continue our summer farewell party here in Tampa Bay. So without further ado, is everyone ready for the women's division? Yes, we are. And without further ado, everyone's on the clock, and please start the race! Okay, the first 3 women's division divas are off and running. Molly and Kelly are still searching for their first win of the season, while Diane looks to improve to 3-1. Who's going to come on top? Only time will tell. And right now, the 3 are going to eat the fruit. And there goes Diane Chamacha and Molly Brown. They're going to be battling for the lead up in the front. Kelly Dawson decided to dance to the beat back in the palm trees. And it looks like Diane Chamacha is heading for the water. As the first superstar against divas on the women's division portion of our semi-farewell show here on week 16 of Chao Racing 2018 is number 1, who's also heading for the water, all with another silver Chao. And number 2 decided to join the hall with number 1, and someone that took a shortcut. Looks like Kelly Dawson has took a shortcut. She paid off a gamble. Yep, by way of 10. As number 7, wants to be number 2 in this race. And down goes Molly Brown. That's going to cause serious damage. Yep, Kelly Dawson took a shortcut. She clearly went to rest, but she should have a commanding lead ahead of Diane Chamacha, thanks to her shortcut strategy. I think she will get her first win of the season, no doubt about it. Who got the next speed bus? It's number 1. Cody catch up to number 6. That makes his second speed bus in the race. Poor number 8 is getting left behind in the competition. And Diane and Molly Brown passes for one. As number 8, we're on the privilege to battle with Molly Brown for deal life as he gets the next command speed bus. Meanwhile, Kelly Dawson has a commanding lead. But Diane Chamacha started feeling the groove. She's trying to catch up bit by bit ahead of Kelly Dawson. Who will prevail when we get to the goal line? We'll find out soon enough. Back to number 8. He was still in the game, but he took a rest, so he got another turn. And now he's fine with number 2 for the second time in a row this race. And back with front, Kelly Dawson now has a commanding lead. But here comes Diane Chamacha with the next command spears. Oh, but that was like a pity right there. He didn't get much at all. I mean, she didn't get much. Looks like Kelly Dawson will get her first win of her 2018 season, yeah? As number 6 may forget about going to rest as he takes the next command spears, and now he dominates over the 5 silver Chao and Molly. Yep, Kelly Dawson with that shortcut is going to get her first win of the season. As number 8 takes the next speed bus, down we went on for Kelly Dawson, her first victory of her 2018 season. Great job by Kelly. Diane Chamacha will come in second place, and that is going to be followed by number 6 by way of saying in third place, yeah? Poor number 2 is getting left behind in the competition. As number 1 will get another turn, that makes his first speed bus of the race, and that's going to do it for this race. Alright, so Kelly Dawson gets her first win. That's right, if she gets tonight, he might have a chance to reach the playoffs, or at least come out next season. Alright, wait, it sounds fine. Back in the bid, do not go away. Alright, Paul, now time for race number 2. You said it, race number 2 will feature Christina Bennett, who is the wife of the next generation superstar Antonio Bennett, along with Carly Hoffman and Lisa Marigold. Christina Bennett made it 2 wins in a row last week. Will she make it 3 wins in a row this week? We'll find out soon enough. As we take a look at the lineup for this next race, everyone is on the clock, and without further ado, let's rock this place! And Lisa Marigold is going to wrestle along with number 8. That means Christina Bennett and Carly Hoffman will have the opening edge, but I think Christina Bennett has a little bit of real advantage over Carly Hoffman in the Caramoin. Right now, she and Carly are making their way towards the palm trees. They will bring down that coconut-shaped fruit. And now Christina and Carly will eat the fruit. And there goes Christina Bennett busting on the line. And look at that. Callie Hartman is dancing to the beat, so Christina Bennett's going to have full control of this match. And where will she be heading? It looks like Christina Bennett is heading for the water. Antonio is chewing on her with all his might. As the first superstar gets speedless is number 6, who is taking images, and right now number 7 is going to rest, trying to get some attention here. That'll drop down a couple places, and I think number 6 has going to rest, so he'll drop down to the last place with the competition. As number 8, who has speedless number 2 in this race, trying to make it past number 1 7 for 5th place. Right now it is Christina Bennett, who is trying to support her wife Antonio Bennett with all his might. Come on, Antonio, you can make Christina make the playoffs this year. Anyway, who got the next speed buzz? It's number 6. That makes his second speed buzz to the race. He went to rest for a while, so he was leaving behind, but now he's catching up with the Silver Chao again. Take a look at Silver Chao as we pass the 1 minute mark in his race. And who will get the next command speed buzz? It's number 1 who gets it. Meanwhile, back with fun, Christina Bennett has a commanding lead over Lisa Marigold and Callie Hartman, who are fighting for 2nd place at the current moment. As number 1 gets back-to-back speed buzz, point number 2 and point number 8 are getting left behind for number 1 after he took back-to-back speed buzz. I think one of them should get a speed buzz, and I mean hurry. But it's number 7 who leads over the 5-3 challenge in 4th place, who will get the next command speed buzz. And back with fun, Christina Bennett has reached the top of the wall, and she's going to try to get some attention here. But I think she'll still be able to win this one for sure. And look at this! Christina Bennett with the next command speed buzz! Wow, Antonio Bennett really is smiling today. Looks like she might be able to reach the playoffs this year if she keeps it up. Right now, number 2 is getting left behind, and number 8 is going to drop down to last place. Yep. As number 2 will lead number 8 in the dust with the next command speed buzz. And oh, look at this. Callie Hartman didn't have enough flying power to make the pass from Christina Bennett. Christina Bennett is going to hold off Callie Hartman for an easy victory by the way it looks like, yeah? So Christina Bennett is going to improve to 3-1 this week. As number 8 takes the next command speed buzz, Callie Hartman won't have enough distance to catch up to Christina Bennett in time. Christina Bennett holds on Callie Hartman for the victory. Christina made the save for Antonio. Well done. And the last speed buzz on this race will be made by number 1. That makes his second speed buzz to the base. Point number 8 is getting left behind like always. And Christina Bennett made Antonio happy once again. That's why she's now at 3-1, and it's more time coming up after these words. Do not go away. And now, race number 3. Who do we have here, Paul? Race number 3 will feature the 2017 Women's Champion Pauline Carter against undefeated Rona Hoffman at 3-0 and Sydney Newton, last season's runner-up. Rona Hoffman did very well so far this season. Let's hope she'll keep it up and make it 4-0 this week. Everyone is on the clock and good luck to those 3 divas. Please start the race. Okay, there goes the next 3 divas busting down the rainbow path, and the fans of Tampa Bay are really on their feet now, and number 2 is Squidrez, and so is Pauline Carter. So it's Rona Hoffman versus Sydney Newton up in the front, as these 2 shake the palm trees. Come on, Tampa Bay fans, cheer on your favorite divas if they want to make a playoffs this year. You can do it. Right now it is Rona Hoffman who had command lead up in the front, following a close second by Sydney Newton, last year's runner-up. And it looks like Rona Hoffman is going to be heading for the water. As the first superstar gets beepers is Pauline Carter, who is way behind in the competition, and number 7 is Squidrez. And the more positive one as Pauline Carter heads for the water. Number 7 is getting left behind over at the bridges. As Beaver's number 2 in this race will be made by none other than, in just a moment or two, there it is. Beaver's number 2 will be made by Sydney Newton, last year's runner-up. He is currently battling with Pauline Carter. And look at this. Number 1 has took a shortcut after being left behind for a while. Rona Hoffman has the best position so far in 2nd place, ahead of Sydney and Pauline at the current point. And we're passing the 1 minute mark in space. as Cindy Newton gets back-to-back Divas, trying to rally for a miracle comeback to get through Rona Hartman. And right now, poor number 6 is getting left behind. But number 7 is the real deal, who is way behind in the competition. He is all alone in last place. But the next Divas is going to be made by Pauline Carter. That makes her second Divas to the base. And it looks like Rona Hartman should be able to make the pass from number 1 after he took a shortcut after being left behind for a while. And down goes Cindy Newton. That's what counts Sam's match. The other two Divas trying their best. And who will get the next command SBUS? It's number 2. That's who. Poor number 6 is not going to get SBUS in time before he hits the wall. And number 7 was all alone in last place, pauses for 1. So he is in dead meat all the way in the back. He is going to get a couple more speed runs if he wants to get back in this one. And that's one of them. And might not one the Silver Jones going to rest. And Rona Hartman is approaching home stretch. I think she's going to have a little bit of room to run more ahead of number 1. No doubt about it. As Pauline Carter gets a first speed bus, but Rona Hartman is going to improve to 4-0. No doubt about it. She's still going to be undefeated for one more week. As Cindy Newton gets her first speed bus to the base, dialing one up for Rona Hartman. She's now at 4-0 in her 2018 season. At number 7, it was quarterbacks like always. As Cindy Newton is better the closest for now, with back-to-back speeders making it 4 speed bus altogether. So Rona Hartman has the number 5 win. That's right, you said it, she's 4-0. Coming up, we got more match for you with our defending champion, Ruby Fortin. But first, have a look at this. Alright, time for race number 4 of the women's division. That's right, we'll be halfway done from women's division after this race. It will feature our defending champion, Olivia Fortin, taking on Fanny Hooper and Cynthia Jones. Let's look at the lineup for this next race. Our 3 divas represent the number 3, 4, and 5 positions according to the rainbow path of the grid. And all proper remaining goes. So without further ado, let's have a Chao race. And Olivia Fortin's for the rest along with number 6. So let's watch Fanny and Cynthia. These 2 divas want control of the opening edge. But which one of them will pay off or not in the only one? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, Fanny and Cynthia are making their way towards the palm trees. A couple others to a Chao with rest, and one up is pausing for a moment. And now Fanny Hooper and Cynthia Jones are going to eat the fruit. And there they go, busting down the line with Cynthia Jones leading over Fanny Hooper, who is battling with number 7, and number 7 is good rest. And it looks like Cynthia Jones is heading for the water. As the first superstar gets speed bus is our defending champion, Olivia Fortin, who is trying to make a comeback here. She's also heading for the water, and number 1 is snoozing all the way in the back. So he'll be left behind in the competition for a while. And he decided to stick with the bridges. No doubt about it. As speed bus number 2 in this race, we made by number 8, who is number 2 in us. And look at this! Look who took a shortcut after snoozing at the beginning of the race. It's our defending champion, Olivia Fortin. As number 1 gets some help, trying desperately to stay alive in the game, Olivia Fortin has spoiled Fanny Hooper and Cynthia Jones' opening edge battle. So now Fanny Hooper and Cynthia Jones will have a miracle to catch up to Olivia Fortin after she took a shortcut. As Cynthia Jones will get the next command SBUS as we pass the 1 minute mark. Take a look at the Silver Chao all the way in the back. Numbers 2, 7, and 8 are really in danger, battling for DLF all the way in the back. But who really got the next command of the speed bus? We're about to find out right now as number 2 taunts from 1. It's number 1 who will get the next command of speed bus, now taking the lead with a 5-7 Chao 4th place. Meanwhile, Olivia Fortin is trying her best to go on the road to repeat run for the 2018-2019 season. I think she's going to get an easy victory this week. Next speed bus belongs to number 8. Now makes his second speed bus in the race. Poor number 2 and poor number 7 both really need his help. But it looks like they might hit the wall first. Yep. I do believe both of them are going to hit the wall before the next command speed. Yep. So the next speed bus is going to be made by Fanny Hooper, who sits in 3rd place behind Cynthia Jones. But Olivia Fortin is going to celebrate another easy victory over the competition at this moment. As number 2 takes the next command speed, you get coming one up for our defending champion, Olivia Fortin. That was a dominating effort by Olivia Fortin after she was left behind, sleeping early on in the race. Point number 7 is getting left behind in the competition like always. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race. And we may by number 8, making his first speed bus of the race. Sylvia Jones will come second, and Fanny Hooper will come in third place. So Olivia Forte is now at 3-1. That's right, great job rebounding from last week's loss. And there's more time coming up on the second half on the Women's Mission basis after these words. Alright, let's move forward to the second half of the Women's Mission play. You got it. Race number 5 will feature Jodie Silvers, Erica Phillips, and the popular Kelsey Jensen. Congratulations to Kelsey Jensen for winning last week's race. Let's see if she can do it again this week. The players are lined up and all ready to go. Everyone is on a clock. And let's rock this place! Here we go. So last week, Kelsey Jensen impressed the fans with a victory. Will she do it again this week? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, the 3 divas are going to shake the palm trees to bring down that coconut chip fruit. And it looks like number 6 is going to rest, and number 1 was pausing from 1. And now the 3 divas are going to eat the fruit. And there goes Kelsey Jensen, busting down the line with Erica Fells right on her tail. Jodie Silvers decided the dame's going to be all the way in the back. And it looks like Kelsey Jensen's going to be heading for the water, as Erica Fellows went to the only toss this time around. She decided to take the bridges. And by now, numbers 2 and 6 are battling for dear life all the way in the back. Number 1 seems like he's also left behind. They're all heading for the water cut moment, trying to maintain some ground in the early run. We'll soon know if they can get back on track towards coming back, as Erica Fellows opens this one up with back-to-back spears. But she's only in third place because guess which 2 superstars took a shortcut? It's Kelsey Jensen and Jodie Silvers. Right now it's Kelsey Jensen who has come in the lead over Jodie Silvers. As the next spears we made by number 6, who's trying to lead over the 5 to Chao after taking last for a while. We passed the 1 minute mark in this race. Point number 1 and 7 and 8 are all battling for dear life all the way in the back. But it's number 2 who will get the next command SPS, now leaving number 6 in us. He now leads over the 5 to the Chao at the moment. Meanwhile, Kelsey Jensen is trying her best to stay away from Jodie Silver's epic pass to win this one. Will she hold on for an amazing victory? We'll find out soon enough in the early run. Next PS belongs to number 8, who desperately really needs to catch up every now and then, and he got it. And Erica Fellows is going to rest back in the wall. So I think she'll have better luck next time. She's going to want him in third place behind Jodie Silvers. Yep, as always next time for Erica Fellows. Well, she's going to get the next command speedruns, but that's all she's going to get. That makes her first speedruns of the race, but it's going to be Kelsey Jensen who's going to win the battle shortcut over Jodie Silvers at the goal line. Kelsey Jensen wins the far better over Jodie Silvers, and the fans get the approval from Kelsey. As number 6 will get another turn. That makes his second speedrun of the race, but I think he'll wind up in last place just barely. Jodie Silvers will come in second, and it looks like Erica Fellows will wrap up the race in third place. I don't think we'll have time for another speed bus. Nope, this race is finito. Done. Alright, Kelsey Jensen's now at 3-1. That's right, she impressed the fans once again, and it's more starting coming up after we hear a word from this. And now, Paul, let's simple it out. Race number 6 of the women's division. Okay then, race number 6 will feature the hot chick Tony Griffin, our defending third place participant Helen Benjamin, and Allison Stewart. Let's see what happens here. Tony Griffin was 3-0. Will she make it 4-0 this week? We're about to find out right now. Please start the race. Alright, so Tony Griffin won the last 3 races. Let's see if she can make it 4-0 this week. Or if Helen Benjamin or Allison Stewart will be able to spoil her undefeated record this week. Right now, it looks like number 2 is going to rest. So he's going to be left behind in the competition for a while back on the rainbow path. Right now, the 3 divas are going to shake the palm trees to bring down their coconut shaped fruit. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And it looks like Tony Griffin, our very own hot chick of Chao Racing, is going to have the upper hand. Because Helen Benjamin and Alex Destroyed are both dancing to the beat. And who will get the opening toss for this race? It's number 8, that's Sue. And he can forget about going west. He keeps on going towards the bridges. And right now, number 2 taunts from 1 as he approaches the water. Number 1 decided to stick with the bridges along with number 8. And speed race number 2, weapons phase, as number 1 possible from 1, will be in Tony Griffin's favor. Tony Griffin gets speed race number 2. She should have the lead at the curve more because number 2 was just in the water. Yep. But Alice Destroyed and Helen Benjamin are rapidly catching up to her. Watch out, Tony. You got Helen and Allison on your company side. Let's see what happens here in the only one. As the next POS we may buy, number 1, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. He's still in last place behind the pack. And right now, 1 and Child's passing from 1. And number 8 decided to taunt himself. So number 1 will have a little bit of catching up to do. As the next POS we may buy, Helen Benjamin up in the front. And she wants to make a pass from Tony Griffin for the lead. Alex Stone also trying his best to make a comeback here. Anyway, numbers 1, they are both getting left behind in the competition. One of them might have a speed bus, but it's number 2 who will get the next command speed bus. Now catching up to number 7 for the lead with a 5-7 Chao. Meanwhile, it's a showdown down to the wire. I knew this might be an anything can happen moment in this race. Might probably be. Anyway, Tony Griffin has the lead. Who will prepare at the whole stretch? We'll find out soon enough. Next PS belongs to number 1. That makes his second speed bus of the race. And right now he is leaving poor number 8 in dead meat all the way in the back as they climb up the wall. Yep, it's an incredible contest so far up in the very front. And in fact, Helen Benjamin will get another turn. That makes her second speed bus of the race. And here they come, busting towards home stretch. Who's going to have the lead? It looks like Helen Benjamin's going to have command of the lead over Tony Griffin. Helen Benjamin is going towards the goal line first. As number 2 takes his second speed bus of the race, Helen Benjamin is going to hand Tony Griffin her first loss of the 2018 season. And there you have it. Helen Benjamin prevails over Tony Griffin. An incredible skill to beat out undefeated Tony Griffin. And Alice Destroyed will get the last few on this race. And number 8 can just forget about this race. Alright, so Helen Benjamin beats out Tony Griffin. That's right, and she gets her first win of the season. And we'll be right back for more exciting action after this. So stay tuned. What a deal. Alright, just 2 more races before we say goodbye to summer for the season. That's right, one of those remaining races will feature Wendy Harris, Alex Fulrickson, and Zoe Bayward. There's the lineup for this next race. And Tampa Bay is surely enjoying a great time here on Summer Farewell Show so far. Let's end this one with a bang. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the bangs. Okay, so Wendy, Harris, and Zoe are on their way towards the palm trees. They have to make their way towards the rainbow path first, and then they'll make it to the palm trees. And right now, number 1 is Gormaz. So he will be left behind in the crowd for the moment. Right now, Wendy, Eris, and Zoe are going to shake the palm trees. They are going to bring down their coconut shaped fruit in front of the palm trees. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And it looks like Eris Fulrickson and Zoe Bayward are dancing to the beat. And so is Wendy Harris. That means number 2 will have command of the lead. The other Silver Chao are going to rest. So now they'll have a push about with no Silver Chao for the next back standing. And it looks like number 2 is going to rest. As the first superstar against speed best is Zoe Bayward, who is heading for the water, along with Alex Fulrickson, who are Wendy Harris is getting all alone in last place. But she's heading for the water, so she'll try to maintain some ground in the only one, as Alex Fulrickson takes speed best number 2 in this race. And look at that, Zoe Bayward's going to rest. So Alex Fulrickson is going to have command of the lead up in the front for the moment. Poor number 7 is getting left behind from number 6 all the way in the back. But who really got the next command speed bus? We're about to find out right now. It's back to Zoe Bayward we go. Trying to get to the 500 mark this week. She's going in second place. Wendy Harris also trying her best to stay alive in the game. Come on, Zoe, you better hurry up. and number 2 passes from 1, and so on number 6 and 7. As number 7 will lead number 6 in us with the next command because as Woodson has a commanding lead over Zoe Baylor. But let's see what happens to the only one. Who's going to prevail victorious? We'll find out soon enough when they get to the home stretch. Next Pierce belongs to number 2, who is catching up to number 8 for the lead over the 5 to Chao. And Wendy Harris is positive for 1. So she'll have to deal with number 6 and 7 for D1. That means she needs a couple of speed runs if you want to get back in this one. And this is one of them, trying to lead number 6 and 7 in thus. And back with fun, Alex Ferguson is making his way towards the top of the wall. And Alex Ferguson is good. That means Zoe Baylor will have the privilege to battle with her for the lead for the second time in his face. And who will get the next command spears as Alex and Zoe head for the home stretch? It's going to be number 1 who gets it, and he can forget about going to rest. He keeps on going. Probably going to make the pass for number 2. Yep, he's going to rest. And so is number 6 and number 7. Number 8 will move up a couple of places that time. And it looks like Wendy Harris is going to rest as well. Well, there's always next time for Wendy Harris. As number 6, well, the next command is leaving Wendy Harris and thus, along with number 7. And Zoe Baylor has made the pass from Alex Ferguson. And this time she's going to hold on for the victory for sure. Zoe Baylor prevails over Alex Ferguson. She's now at the 500 mark, and Wendy Harris will get another turn. That makes her the second speed buzz of the race, and I think that's going to do it for next race. Number 7 has no hope for surviving whatsoever, as the race draws to a close. Alright, so Zoe Baylor is now at 2 and 2. That's right, that means 500 for Zoe Baylor, and we'll have the last race in just a little bit, but first let's hear what this monster had to say. And now, one more race left before we say goodbye to summer. That's why all we have left is Sasha Gisbo, Rihanna Simon, and Mila Posey. Rihanna Simon did very well last week. Let's find out who will get the win this week. Alright, Tampa Bay is ready for one more exciting race before we go to Florida and end our summer with a bang. Let's have a Chao race! And Rihanna Simon is with us. That means Sasha Gisbo and Mila Posey will have the opening edge as the 2 Chao make their way towards the palm trees. And right now it looks like Sasha and Rita are making their way towards the palm trees. They're going to bring down that coconut-shaped fruit. And now they're going to eat fruit. And there goes Sasha Gisbo. She is going to have come in on the lead with Mila Posey right on her tail in second place. And who will get the final opening toss of our summer farewell show this week? It's Rihanna Simon, who went to rest for a moment, but now she's catching up bit by bit. Take a look at all the others to a Chao in the back. They're getting left behind for the competition. And number 7 is with us. So they will drop down to last place on the competition. And it looks like number 1 is heading for the water. As number 8 will lead number 6 in the dust with speedless number 2 in this race. Right now it is Sasha Gisbo who has a commanding lead over Mila Posey at the current moment. Mila Posey better hurry up if he wants to catch up to Sasha Gisbo in a hurry. Who will get the next command divas? It is going to be made by number 6, who leads the numbers 1, 8, 7, and 8 in the dust. Oh, and down goes someone in the silver Chao, that's going to cause serious damage. And number 1 toss movement. And so is number 7, as we pass the 1 minute mark. As the next speed is made by number 2, who dominates over the 4 and 5 silver Chao, and now is catching up to all 3 of our divas. Watch out, divas. Number 2 is right on their tail. He's trying to make a statement, everyone. Oh, down goes number 2. That's what causes serious damage. But he's trying to get revenge of both Sasha, Rihanna, and Rita. What's going to happen? And number 2 pauses for 1. Next speed belongs to number 6. That makes the second speed burst of the race. That was a pity right now, don't you think? Yeah. But at least it's leading the other third Chao, numbers 1, 7, and 8 in the dust. Point numbers 1, 7, and 8 all really in the speed bus. Who's going to get that chance? It is going to be number 7 who gets it. So he will lead numbers 1 and 8 battling for dear life all the way in the back. Back of the front, Rihanna Simon and Sasha Gisbo are battling for the lead at the current moment. They're approaching neck to neck, heading into the home stretch. Who will have the win over the competition? We'll find out soon enough. and reopposing with the next command divas, trying to make a statement in the only one. Number 2 also trying to make a statement in the only one. As these 4 Chao head for the water, it looks like number 2 is going to prevail over all 3 of our divas. What a deal! As number 8 takes next divas, number 2 is going to win in first place, but Sasha Gizmo still going to hold on for the best position with second place. So number 2 takes first, and Sasha Gizmo will hold on to competition for the best position in second place. So Sasha Gizmo backs up the Summerville World Show with Dave Ridgway. That's why she's now 2-2. And there's more summer coming up as we say goodbye to summer and beginning ChaoEmperor's second Florida trip to Florida after these messages. Well, fans, we have reached the end of the 2018 summer season. And as we get ready to say goodbye, make sure to chat with the ChaoEmperor if you see him around the Central Florida area. Well, fans, are you ready to say goodbye? Then here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, summer! Yeah, you were wonderful. Thank you so much for being part of us on our Summer Farewell Show here on Chao in our glorious Tampa Bay area. We hope to do it again next summer for next year's 2019 Summer Farewell Show. Until then, this is Spanish and signing off. ChaoEmperor, enjoy your second Florida trip of the year, and to all our fans out there, keep on smiling. So long, everybody! This is Paul Sycamore signing off. Thank you for joining us for our 2018 Summer Farewell Show and our countdown to the Florida trip for ChaoEmperor. See you next time for more Song Action on Chao Racing 2018.